Okay, let's get started. I'd like to introduce Erin Cooper, a biologist with USDA Forest Service. Please give us a short review of what wetlands are and why are they important.
Well, wetlands are wet areas with special soils and plants, and wetlands everywhere have the same three characteristics. They have water, which you can see right out here. They have low oxygen soils, and they also have plants tolerant of being wet, sometimes or all the time. Here at Panama Bay, for example, you can see the water, and the tide comes in and out, and that's very important for the plants and animals that live here. Next, there's the soils, and the soils here are mudflats, and they provide an enormous source of nutrients and food for the animals that travel through this area. And third, there are the plants, and the plants here are mangroves, and they're a very specially adapted saltwater tolerant tropical plant that can tolerate the tides coming in and out. So wetlands also protect against storms and floods, and they absorb water in the wet times when there's a lot of rain, and they hold that water, and then when it's dry, they release the water. So they really play an important role for both animals and for people.
Thanks, Erin, for explaining what wetlands are and why are they important. Wetlands from Panama to Alaska are connected to one another by migrations of fish and wildlife. Animals use wetlands differently based on their specific needs and time of year. Erin, tell us more about the importance of these wetlands connections.
Fish and wildlife need wetlands to migrate. For example, when birds migrate, they fly long distances, stopping several times along the flyway. A flyway is a general path birds use to get to and from their breeding grounds and their wintering grounds. This can be a really long journey, and in some cases from the tip of South America all the way up to the Arctic, and that could be up to 10,000 miles. But you may wonder how these small birds can fly such long distances. Well, they do the same thing that you and I would do before maybe strenuous physical activities, so such as playing soccer or a dance recital or running a marathon. Shorebirds fuel up for long and difficult tasks of migrating by eating a lot of food. Shorebirds and other birds have amazing ability to control or double their body weight in just a few weeks. To get an idea of how much shorebirds eat to migrate, imagine eating a barrel of peanut butter and then running a marathon. A person could never eat that much. And only shorebirds have this special ability. The extra weight that shorebirds put on serves as stored energy and is much needed for flying thousands of miles.
So wetlands in general are important, but it's not enough just to have healthy wetlands here and there, right? Because of migration, it's important to have a healthy string of wetlands, correct?
That's right. Animals rely on whole systems of wetlands for survival. They may nest in one area and winter in another, but they may need a system of wetlands for survival because of changing conditions across their range. Wetland connections are incredibly important.